They're doing all right, but they're not growing in numbers. And there is a sloth rescue place in the rainforest in Costa Rica because of logging, killing off the moms and babies getting orphaned and, you know, all kinds of things like that. So,
does he know you?
I would say he knows me. He was this big when he came to us.
Really?
We would hang him on our chest and he would fall asleep during the day while we walked around. And yet they don't like to be touched a lot or pet. Their biggest fear is falling. They can't catch themselves from a slip. They're too slow. So they always are holding on, and when you go to take him down to give him a bath or something, he threatens to bite. It's like this. I'm going to bite. And you laugh and you move out of the way. But he's strong, so it takes two of us to keep, hold his legs away from his mouth kind of thing. He takes a bath right there where you're standing, actually, in a tub. He can't walk very well. They only walk a little bit to get to the edge of a stream, so they walk maybe on spongy ground in the Amazon, but here on a hard floor it hurts too much. He has to walk on his wrists to do it, so he won't do it. Their fur is different than all other mammals. They are the only mammal where the fur grows backward on the body. The part is on the chest and it meets at the back. They're designed to be upside down their whole life. Some of their organs are flipped upside down in their body. They grow that way naturally because they're built to be upside down. Oh, not the smartest animal on the block, but they get by pretty well. Yeah, they've been around unchanged for a long time. Let's see. Let's move on to another animal. Something a little more lively. Something that actually makes some noise. It's an Australian animal.
Tiny rat-like thing?
We'll know right away. They make quite an alarm call when they're disturbed. Anybody in here?
Oh, listen to him. Look at the pouch.
That's the bag. Big pouch.
Okay, we use it's a sugar glass. Wetting on the floor, right?
Oh,
Yeah, scared that you know what out of her. Don't stand under her, especially with your mouth open.
Let's see, become the septic tank.
look at that.
This is known as a sugar glider.
Oh, cool.
It's a type of possum, a tree possum. They're nocturnal, like all of our animals. They have huge eyes.
Look, he's going to bring it right up.
Oh, it's
What? What? Nope, they're native to Australia.
That is so
However, you can buy these as pets. I do not recommend them as pets. Isn't that neat?
Why?
Well, why? They smell bad. They're nocturnal. They keep you up at night. They're loud. They have a fussy diet. If they escape, they can run upside down on things like a ceiling.
Oh, not fun. Can I pet him?
No, she's not a pet. Oops, she doesn't even like me poofing my peas at her. Sorry, Matilda.
What is that?
Something bit off part of her tail in a pet store. She was in
Aww.
California. They've been outlawed as pets in California. Don't jump on me.
That's why I've never seen one.
And that's a flying squirrel.
No, flying squirrels are from here, and they're in the cage behind you.
Her fur looks very chinchilla.
It is like chinchilla fur. It's just a coincidence, though. They're not even related at all. Chinchilla's closest relatives are rabbits.
What's their purpose in nature?
Purpose in nature. Things don't have to have a purpose, they just are. That's my theory. But her role, her niche in nature is as a generalist. They eat insects, fruit, small lizards, mice, things like that. They eat a lot of things. They live in hollow trees. They normally have a longer tail with a black tip, and they wrap it around things to balance, and then they can use their front feet like hands. I'm sorry, I touched your back end, didn't I? Sorry, Matilda. They have feet that work like hands. They have toes like thumbs on their back feet and their front feet. I don't know if you can see or not. So they can wrap their fingers around a branch and hold on. More handily, though, use your tail. Oh, here comes a solid. And they have a sensitive tail. They can sit up then and use their front feet to hold on to something with both hands, like corn on the cob. Think of a grasshopper being eaten like corn on the cob.
Like this. And you
These
handle
travel.
him all the time, and so he's that shy.
Yeah, even though we have a handling program in place for her to keep her as tame as this, they're not really designed, their temperament is not really designed to be a pet. Although some people are quite successful with them. You have to carry them around on your person all the time to keep them tame. They make pouches with straps and clips for that purpose. Who's going to do that though? They stay off the ground by traveling through the air, not by flying. Bats are the only flighted mammals, but these can glide. It's called a sugar glider.
Like a flying
They
squirrel.
have a flap. I'm trying to get her position so I can show you the flap of skin on her side. It's elastic. I can glide.
Kind of like a flying
Because that
squirrel.
tickles. You know, if you really want to know what it looks like, it's remarkably similar to the flying squirrel. There goes a solid. There's a model of a flying squirrel right over your head, straight up. If you want to tap that and turn it around, you can.
Could this young chap get a picture of him?
I just want a picture of him, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my camera might be getting in the way.
The danger with it on my shirt like this is I go home with a soiled shirt every day.
Flying
Here,
squirrel.
don't step there.
Thank you.
Sorry, I have a poop control device.
Flying squirrel.
Okay. Now, let me go find the young one who's very active. This is an older one.
Oh, this is going to be funny.
You know, this isn't as... You know, I think this might actually have some entertainment value. There goes a solid.
Thank you. Can you get another picture? Yeah.
Watch it. It's gonna fly out. Let's watch.
Oh, you missed it. He's gone. You know what's funny?
He went in the basket already. You gotta be fast.
I know what he's
I got him already, I think.
All right, now I'm going to bats. These are
Time to
bats
get
from
batty.
Central and South America. I'm going to bring out a Jamaican fruit bat, which
Jamaican.
is the larger of the two kinds in
I
here.
got a couple of them.
These small bats, these short-tailed fruit bats, came to us from our National Zoo in the Smithsonian in Washington when they were just changing out for something else. They wanted a new home for them. We were happy to oblige.
I see the bags in the wall.
See the bats hanging? Mariella, can you see it?
All of them.
Here, hold my thing.
Who's gonna bring some up?
They really don't want me.
Ah, I want to take a picture.
Oh, wait. Look at that.
Creak, creak, creak.
See how they flutter? Like a
It's okay, go ahead.
Everybody
Come
fly.
closer.
You have to learn to be outgoing.
I'm not everyone's friend.
We have hand-raised older ones, and we have these younger ones that are just not used to it. I need to get in the light so you can see them. How about over here again? Look at that. Don't try to pet any of these animals.
Yeah, that could mean.
This one's biting for all she's worth on my glove. The girls are all in that cage, and the boys are in the big cage. You just have to snap a picture. I don't have a lot of time to stop for a bajillion cameras.
You got one, right?
This is a Jamaican
Hey,
fruit
stop
bat,
tapping me from behind.
and the other nickname for it would be a leaf-nosed bat. They squawk a special sound we can't hear called echolocation. Most bats do that, but not all bats. And they find what's in their way in the dark, right? Well, this one carries fruit in the mouth away from the owls in the jungle. They'll take it into a cave or a hollow tree. But there's a problem. It blocks the voice. Now, how can you avoid the stalactites and stalagmites, the rocks? You don't want to fly into those in the dark. That could ruin your day and your life. Or at least get fruit salad on your face. So they need a way to squeak when their mouth is full, because if they're flying with their mouth full, it's kind of like this.